Hello, boys and girls. Today, from our Science VBS bag, I'm going to pull out our first science experiment. It says on it, day 1. It says on it, prodigal son. And it has inside of it, this big bag. Let me see. Oh, good. I got a big bag with pennies. There's one in yours that says Tarnished Pennies. And then there are 2 other bags that are inside your bag. One says tomato paste. One says taco sauce. The other things you have at home, but I thought maybe you might not have these. We are going to take our special material called taco sauce and use it. You know, I think when I talk about the prodigal son, I talk about money that was given to him and it was kind of like dirty money. Well, if you look at my pennies, I'll hold this one up. It's got kind of dirty stuff on it called tarnish. Tarnish comes from the air, and all of my pennies have a little bit of tarnish on them. Probably, I just pulled these out of my pocket. Probably they might be in your mom's purse, dirty like that too. Well, I decided to clean them and make them look pretty shiny, kind of that orange gold. And you know what I used? I used taco sauce. Have you ever thought you could use taco sauce to clean your pennies? The reason that I thought maybe I might is because on the back, right down here, on the back of the jar of taco sauce, it says things that are inside of this black taco sauce. Now, I'm going to prove to you that my taco sauce can clean my penny. I pour a little bit out. See it there right on my little plate? And I'm picking up my penny. That's a dirty penny. And I'm going to take my finger. I got taco sauce on it. And I rub. I put a little bit more. I rub all around. And I put it back down. And I'm going to sit and let it sit for 1 and then 1 more minute, 2 minutes. I'm going to let it sit. And I think there's going to be a change in the color of this penny. It's not going to be that dirty brown color anymore, that dark color. It's going to be kind of the color of a golden like penny, kind of orange gold a little bit. I'm going to wipe my fingers a little bit so they'll be nice and clean, because I don't want all that the dirty stuff tarnished to get onto my hand. I still got about a half a minute before I got to pick it up. But taco sauce, boys and girls, something that you might put on something that you eat. Now, I got a towel. My towel is nice and clean, isn't it? And I'm going to pick up my penny again, get it up, hold it. Now, let's see what happens to it. Look what's beginning to happen. Look what's beginning to happen to the penny. The penny is starting to get a little bit of color. Now I'm going to dip it over in some water to clean it a little bit. So I can get all the taco sauce off. And look at there. I can get a little tiny bit. Can you see some little orange coming through? I could put a little bit more taco sauce on it. If I wanted to, I could even dip it right into the taco sauce and let it sit for another minute or 2, and we can try it again. This is the dirty penny. This is the clean. I already see a shiny orange color coming around. It's coming through, boys and girls. It's coming through. All right, let me clean it again. something in that taco sauce is cleaning that penny. Can you see the color now? I'm going to dip it again over in the water. Yeah, oh my goodness, boys and girls, look at it now. Isn't that something? It's super, super getting shiny. Now, as I told you on the back here, on my bottle, it told me what is in that taco sauce. It said the word tomato paste. It said the word salt. It said the word vinegar. And it said the word water. What I'm going to do is test these things and see what happens. Which one of these looks like it works the best? Well, I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm going to take a little bit of tomato paste. Now, I have my tomato paste in my can, and you have tomato paste in a little plastic bag. I'm going to put this right here. Just kind of scoop it out right beside the word tomato paste. Then I'm going to wipe it off a little bit because I don't want the dirty towel here. So I'll get rid of that in the trash can. Now, I'm going to take my finger again and I'm going to put tomato paste on this dirty, tarnished penny. See? I have it in my hand. I'm going to rub it in. Ah, boy. Rub it in, rub it in. See, I rubbed it in. And I got to leave it there for a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes. While I'm doing that, I think the next thing that I'll do is let's take another penny and put some salt on it. So I got some salt. This is salt, right? You have salt in your house. You can get a little bit of salt out. Mom would help you, Mom or Dad. And I'll put some salt right there. It's solid. It's kind of white colored in it. I'll put it back here in my basket where I also put my taco sauce. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put it right in the salt. And I'm going to put it right on this dirty, dirty, dirty tarnished penny. Rub, 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 rub. Rub, 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 rub. And I'm going to even take a little bit of salt and pour it right onto that penny. And make it, try to get as much salt on there as it can use to kind of begin to let it sit. I'm letting them both sit for a little bit. My next one is water. Let's come over here and look at the water. All right, I'm going to get a teeny little bit of water. I'll take my spoon again. My spoon's nice and clean. And I'm going to take my water. And I'm going to put some water right down here on my plate. See my drops of water? Can you see my drops of water going on, boys and girls? So I have that right there. Now I'm going to put this back, move my water bottle back, my water bottle. Now I'm going to take my finger, put it in the water, and put it as much water as I possibly can get on that penny and let it sit. Again, I've got one with tomato paste, one with salt, and one with water. All right, I got vinegar. Woohoo! Vinegar. This is something you probably have at home. Maybe Mom uses vinegar in her cooking. She might put it into some food, or she might put it into making a salad dressing or something. So I'm going to take a little tiny bit, just a little tiny bit. Where's my spoon? My spoon is nice and clean again. And I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar right down there on my small plate. Now this one, I'm going to take the penny up, that dirty tarnished penny up. See, I got it in my hand. I'm going to turn it over on into the vinegar and let it sit for a minute in the vinegar. And then it's got vinegar all over it. Can you see it looks a little bit wet? Might be able to pour a little bit of more vinegar on the top. It's hard to get the vinegar to stay right on, isn't it? Because it slides around. But it did pretty good on that. By this time, I think I can take my tomato paste one. Now, Remember, taco sauce cleaned our penny. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens with this one. It got a little bit of it off. Guys, boys and girls, but not a whole lot. That's what the regular penny looked like. It's a little bit shiny, but not quite enough like the taco one. So tomato paste might have helped. I'm picking up the salt one now. I'm dipping it in the water and I'm shaking it around. All right, let's see how this one looks. It didn't look like it affected it at all, did it? All right, I'm going to take the water one. And I'm squishing it around in the water. And it just looks wet again, doesn't it? It didn't look like it cleaned it. Now I'm going to try the vinegar. See, I'm picking up the vinegar. And I'm sliding it over here. Oh my goodness, looky here, boys and girls. Look at the vinegar. It's getting much, much, much cleaner. It looks like if you took the tomato paste and you put it with the vinegar, you might be able to take those two ingredients in taco sauce is probably what made it clean. I have a feeling it just did. And if you have a chance on your paper, your paper that looks like this, it's got things on the back for you to answer about what you did with your experiment. Maybe this would have helped the guy that was also helping to take care of this poor guy, man that had spent all of his money and lost all of his good things. He needed some help, didn't he? Well, I think that the taco sauce was good, but it showed us the tomato paste and the vinegar went together, and that's what caused that to be such a good cleaner of pennies. Thank you. Come again and see another science experiment.